Today's video is going to be Valentine's themed, and I figured I'd share some stories with you guys about me and my husband's very first Valentine's Day together. And at the end, I'll kind of give you guys a couple of ideas, you know, if you haven't gotten your special boo something for Valentine's Day, stuff that should be fairly easy to get last minute. So if it sounds like something you'd enjoy, then stay tuned and keep watching. So my husband and I have been married for not quite 4.5 years now, and prior to that we dated for about 5 years. And I remember our very first Valentine's Day as a couple. It was a struggle Valentine's Day, you guys. Like, we did Valentine's Day on a serious budget. That was like back when the economy was doing really bad. I remember people were getting laid off, you know, losing their jobs. And I remember that he was one of them. I was going to college, and you know, he was working and trying to go to school part-time as well. And I remember he ended up getting laid off. And so Valentine's Day rolls around, and we didn't have any kind of money. I mean, all our money was being, you know, used for everyday basics, you know, stuff that we needed. So I mean, going out to a fancy dinner, buying extravagant gifts, you know, that wasn't gonna happen the way, you know, our lives were set up then. And I just remember, you know, what can I do, you know, to kind of just, you know, something special for him, you know? And so then it occurred to me, like, okay, the, you know, way to a guy's heart is through his stomach. So I decided I'd cook dinner. So I went to the grocery store and I'm like, I'll do steak and potatoes, you know, just like if we would have went out, except I'll just do it at home. I remember, you know, being in the grocery store, just looking at the prices of steaks and being like, oh my gosh, like, that was something that I could barely afford to, you know, kind of splurge on. But I did it, and I actually remember the guy at the butcher shop was actually super nice, and he kind of gave me a nicer cut of steak for a cheaper cut price. So, you know, I always remember that. And I just remember, you know, I went to class that day, came back home, and I just started cooking. And, you know, cooked the meal, you know, set up the table real nice, and you know, we ate, and you know, it was something that still was special because, you know, it showed that, you know, I cared enough about him to, you know, go out and, you know, stretch my dollars to make something happen. And I think everybody always gets so caught up in Valentine's Day that, you know, that's one day out of 365. Like, if you're with someone, you know, every day should be special. Like, you know, maybe just do Valentine's Day to just kind of, you know, maybe a little something extra just to be like, okay, you know, I love you, you know, I really care for you, you know, you're someone special to me. And I think that's kind of what that was that day. Like, you know, we could have did it as, you know, just any normal day, but I mean, kind of the way society and the media and everything has kind of made it, it's like, I felt like I had to do something extra. And I remember, like, I think I was cooking dinner. I remember he just went, and I had a hard day at, you know, school, and then coming home to cook. And he actually just ran me a nice bubble bath and, you know, just lit some candles, you know, just something extra that he didn't have to do, just, you know, to show how much he cared. And so, I mean, people walk into, you know, Walgreens, CVS, almost any store you go into right now, you know, it's aisles and aisles, just red and pink stuffed animals, chocolates, flowers, and it's like, why should you have to, you know, do all that extra on one day just because, you know, they're telling you you have to do it? But I mean, it's still nice. I mean, you know, a card, chocolates, but I don't think that we should feel obligated to give that to, you know, our significant other just because it's what's expected to do. But, you know, who doesn't like a nice little gift every now and then, though? So that was our first Valentine's Day. You know, we've had a whole bunch in between that and now. You know, every year is different. Some years, I think after that very first one, we go way over the top. But I mean, it's just a nice day to kind of just show that someone you care about, you know, just a little extra. Like, you don't have to and you shouldn't have to, but you know, it's still nice to just kind of do it. Just be like, hey, I love you, you know, I'm thinking about you. And you know, it's just something nice to do. So, you know, like if you're, you know, in some kind of budget restraints or something like that and you haven't gotten your significant other anything, you know, maybe do something like that, you know, cook a nice dinner at home, you know, just something a little extra. Then I remember I was getting ready to film this video. I actually kind of had made a list of different like gift ideas and all that, you know, to get your guy. And I showed my husband, I was like, are these kind of things that, you know, you would like to receive as a gift? And he looked down, you know, looked at each one like, yeah, those are all pretty good. And then of course he said, but you know what men really want? So, you know, that's also something, you know, if that's, you know, something you and your significant other partake in, always wrap yourself up and be the gift. I mean, you know, red-blooded male, I don't know any that would, you know, truly refuse a gift like that. So that's always something nice, make you the gift. Other budget, you know, ideas, I mean, little coupon books, you know, little foot massage, or, you know, if you have kids, you know, you'll watch the kids for, you know, an hour or whatever, while they have some alone time, or, you know, just little treats and stuff like that, you know, something from the heart. I think that's what really, you know, people would like to see, is a gift from the heart. And then of course, you know, there are some that just, you know, want to have some kind of gift. Okay ladies, so if you were just set on getting your boo something, you know, a physical gift for Valentine's Day and you still haven't gotten it yet, I've got a list of 4 things that you should be able to go out and get, you know, fairly last minute and, you know, get nice and wrapped up for him. So number 1 is if he's into hats, some kind of hat. So it can be a fitted cap, it can be a snapback, even, you know, I think they've got kind of those new knit beanies and all that. That's the latest thing this past year. You know, just try to remember, you know, what his favorite sports are, or who his favorite teams are. You know, try to think about the ones that you've seen him wear. Get something that he doesn't wear, that he does not have in his collection yet. You know, it's always something that's nice to get. Sometimes they even have sales going on, you know, buy one, get one half off or whatnot. Number 2 is some type of like cologne or nice lotion. So, you know, you can give him a re-up on his favorite cologne. I think Sephora's got 3 times points on all fragrances right now. Plug. You know, they also have that new line at Bath & Body Works, and I know somewhere you've got a coupon for Bath & Body Works. And they've got that new men's line out. They've got colognes, lotions, body sprays, and some of them smell really good, ladies. So it's something nice, you know, especially, you know, you could keep in like his gym bag or, you know, whatnot. It's not super pricey, but it still keep him smelling good. So. Third one, if he is, you know, if he drinks alcohol, you can get him, you know, his favorite bottle of liquor or some kind of accessories, you know. They have, you know, the things that'll make the big balls of ice, you know, one single ball of ice. They've got, you know, shaker cups, you know, the copper mugs if he's into drinking. What are those drinks called? Oh, Moscow mules. If he's into drinking mules, they have the copper mugs for that. So different little barware flask or just a nice bottle of whatever his favorite liquor is, you know. That's always nice to give. And lastly, is like one of those stainless steel tumbler cups. So depending on where you are, you may have seen these everywhere. Down here in Texas, they're everywhere. There's so many brands floating around right now, it's ridiculous. The stainless steel tumblers keeps your cold drinks cold, you know, super long, hot drinks hot, super long. They're amazing. I have one right here with my water in it. Mine is a Yeti. I've got an RTIC. Even Walmart makes one now that's, they've done like comparison tests I've seen on YouTube that it performs just as well as the name brand one. So Yeti, depending on where you are in the country, might be a little harder to get last minute. Down here in Texas, I think Academy Sports has them. Down here in Texas, you can get like RTIC at a couple of different spots. But the Walmart one, I think it's called Ozark Trails or Ozarka Trails. And they're like $12 for the big one and $9 or $10 for a small one. And if, you know, it's great for anything. Water, coffee, you know, if he drinks, you know, mixed liquor drinks, I mean, it's just amazing. I think my water is still cold in that cup and it's been in there since super early this morning, like 10 hours ago. So they're nice to have around. Some of them are even coming pre-made now, or if you know, see a sticker or something, you know, you can even get it customized and give it to them. So those are 4 last minute ideas that I have for gifts. Hopefully you and your boo thing have a wonderful Valentine's Day. Lots of love to everyone. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you like the video, and leave some comments, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Oh yeah, one last thing. If you guys like this makeup look, and you'd want to see me try to do a tutorial on it, just let me know down in the comments and I'll try to film something. It actually was pretty easy to do. It's just a couple of eyeshadows, pigment on the outer corner, and Ruby Woo by MAC on the lips. So just let me know in the comments.